Well, hello, my friends. I'm here with Melinda Sorenson. She is the Director of Workplace Wellness for the Wellbeing Partners, and we are here to talk about Trek Up the Tower. Melinda, thank you so much for joining me today.
Of course. Thank you.
Well, Trek Up the Tower, I've done it several times. It is a challenging undertaking for those who do it, who have ventured to do it over the past many years. Do you know what year is this?
This will be the 16th year.
Okay, wow, the 16th. And I know you had to make some tough decisions recently about virtual, not virtual. So before we get into that, what is Trek Up the Tower? And let's just talk about a normal year,
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. So Trek Up the Tower is the region's leading vertical stair climb. So it's in partnership with us, the Wellbeing Partners, and FNBO. So yes, on a normal year, it's going to the First National Bank Tower and scaling all 40 of those flights, there's a whole team of international trekkers or stair climbers that come and do this very competitively. Yep. So it can tailor to that audience, and then it can tailor to you and I, where it's like, okay, hopefully we're going to have this goal, but we're not necessarily doing a vertical mile. I think that's trekking the whole 40 stories 3 times. Oh so God. It's not doing that. But it's just a fun and competitive way to promote physical activity, to connect to the community, and then especially for employers to connect their teams.
Absolutely. And it typically, it's in February. I think last year you may have had it in a different month because of just everything going on, but it's in February. I will tell you, I've done it 2 or 3 times, and I had to go up a few and then I had to stop. And then I went up a few and then I had to stop. It is a challenge. But again, like you said, it really is all about well-being, health and wellness. Lots of corporations are involved in this and get teams together. It's a lot of fun. People dress up and do all kinds of crazy things. But this year it is a little bit different. So let's talk about what's happening.
Yes. So on the more fun side, every year is themed too. So this year is the Wonderful Land of Trek. So Wizard of Oz themed. And we did that in partnership with Bozell, which was fun. So we did have tons of fun stuff planned for the in-person floor to floor and all of this, but we did have to make the tough decision, of course, to keep it virtual this year. We did have, so it normally is in person in February, but we did it virtually last year in May, hoping that we could have it in person. That didn't happen. So this year, then we just determined, let's just do it fully virtual because we don't know exactly how this will all unfold. But the cool thing this year too, is we're starting a new platform called MoveSpring. So that's going to be a mobile app that can track your steps and miles and bike rides and do all of the conversions. It's compatible with most watches and wearables. So you can just sync all of that activity. And then there's a Wizard of Oz kind of racetrack. So you'll hit different milestones and basically you'll be climbing different floors as you're submitting all of this. So there's a whole leaderboard and there's daily workouts, and you just kind of see where you're at individually and then even with your team too. So it's just a more kind of engaging way, especially employers who have remote teams. It's a great way to engage them too.
Absolutely. So registration, you can register for the event through February 9th.
Yes.
And then the actual, so to speak, you start date is the 12th of February. And then we have till when? To
March 28th.
Woo. Okay. Yeah. Wow.
So we thought
6 weeks or so. Yeah.
I know, yeah. Well, we wanted to keep it open a bit longer, again, just because of that team engagement. But we also know too, with things we've tried in the past, is there is a limit where you kind of lose a lot of that motive, so we wanted to keep it short enough where it could be longer than maybe just a month, but still engaging.
Yeah. But that's a nice time frame. And again, I'm so excited to download the app and take part in this. So let's just talk a little bit about the Wellbeing Partners. What is the organization? Now, did you used to be Welcome and then you changed?
Yes. So partly, yes. So
Okay.
the Wellbeing Partners was established in January of 2020 as our own 501c3. But then to that, we merged Wellcome, the Wellness Council of the Midlands, and Live Well Omaha. So Wellcome being kind of that workplace well-being arm, and then Live Well being community health elevation. So we do both and. So we still honor all of the Wellcome activities and resources and events like Trek. But then we also have kind of that community component. So we're working with lots of grants, lots of just health promotion too, and youth and healthy neighborhoods, safe neighborhoods. And then also mental health is a big one for us too.
Yeah. Yeah. And you guys, I mean, you formed this new organization. I mean, January of 2020, that was just months.
Right before.
So, well, I'm looking at the website because you have a website just for Trek Up the Tower, and it's trekupthetower.org. There's lots of great information on here. You've even got some photos from 2020, event recap from last year, and I'm just looking at it. But do you need any volunteers this year, or?
Yeah, that is one of the tricky things because we were all excited about our volunteer shirts too.
I know.
I don't know exactly what that will look like. If so, maybe very few. I think really what we're interested in is really getting kind of those volunteer like ambassadors within the community, or, you know, building family teams, or kind of championing that within the workplace too. That's kind of how we're looking at it here on out.
Yeah. And I think I just, from again, participating in this and knowing, I mean, you've had some wild themes over the year, but kind of the name of the game is fun. I mean, have fun, go get dressed up, go around, walk with your team around a lake, or go do it yourself or whatever. It's just, it is all about fun and moving, and well, you know, exercise or moving our bodies should be fun.
Yes. Just being active, moving around, engaging, the social aspect too. Yeah. So great point. Any way that there can be something safely done or distanced or something within a team outside, or even on a staircase that they're all working in the same place or something like that, then we highly encourage, get as creative as possible.
Now, are there awards if you like are the fastest, or are there?
Yes. Yeah. There's individual awards, which again, many are those kind of elite athletes that like make this their mission and travel and do the whole thing. And then there are corporate awards and smaller business awards too. So that's all kind of being captured at the end. And then, so typically we present those at our gala, which is in October. So we're trying to also figure out a way to kind of make a compilation or videos or photos to be celebrating a little bit sooner than that too. So that's coming.
Right. All right. So your gala is in October? Is that what you said? Okay. That's what I thought you said. Okay.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about what that is?
Sure. Yeah. So we do an annual summit, the Exchange Summit, and then an annual gala, the Ignite Awards Gala. And those also came from the Wellcome legacy, if you will. So we're keeping them in place, but we're also kind of doing a new spin on it, where we're just leaning into how can we celebrate anyone who's progressing in any way, not necessarily those who kind of achieve these top ranks. We absolutely want to support that too. But then those employers who've raised their hand and said, I don't know where to begin, but here's some milestone that I kind of want to get to. So we're finding ways to, even throughout the year, be celebrating these. But yes, they would land in mid-October. October 11th is the date. We just announced. And then lots of speakers, lots of kind of celebrating. We serve Nebraska and Iowa. So also kind of all of those employers and how they're collaborating too. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and again, I'm excited to partake in this, and really workplace wellness, so important. It's always been important, but I think even now it's even more important. So we've got about 30 seconds left. Do you want anything else you want to say?
Well, thank you. And thank you for being such a cheerleader. And we're excited to see your journey through this too. And I'm excited to participate myself and get my friends involved, and just use it as an opportunity to get active. Even if you have a smaller team, or there's maybe not many people wanting to participate with you, just do it anyway and get familiar with the app and just kind of explore something new.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Melinda, it's so great to see you. I'm going to look forward to checking in with you throughout the time span, and we'll do some Facebook Lives and have you back on at after it's all said and done, and maybe, show people some photos and whatnot. So
I love that. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. And folks, get out there, sign up, trek up the tower, and get our bodies moving.